Alright, so I just finished watching this last episode, or the second to last episode of Mr. Robot. Real quick, just want to say if you noticed that there wasn't a review of last week's episode, that was because I was out of town and I didn't get to watch it till like yesterday when I got back home, and I was just too tired from the trip to put up a video. Um, so that being said, we're missing one. Maybe I'll go back and review it later. But anyways, we got to go forward because this week's episode was crazy. Not only was the whole thing with Angela super trippy, and at first I didn't like it because I was like, I thought it was all in her head. I was like, this has to be in her head. It's too weird. This isn't really happening. And then when the Asian crossdresser dude showed up, I was thinking, okay, now I think it's real. And now that he's like, what if your parents or your mom and Elliot's dad died for a reason? And what if I could make you believe in that reason? And then we cut to Elliot basically being told like, oh, you're gonna be so happy with phase 2. So now I'm thinking like, well, this phase 2 might be like, I'm intrigued. What is phase 2? Why would it be worth your mom and dad dying? Why are you seeing people that aren't there? There's so many questions. My main hope for this show is that it doesn't pull a Lost and just keep throwing out questions, and never getting us any answers. If next, I think next week's episode is the last of the season, but I have no idea if that's true. I just assume that 12 is what they're doing, but I have no idea. They might do 20. But for an hour-long show, normally 12, 13, 14 episodes max a season. So yeah, I'm really intrigued. This is a really good episode. The little girl kind of freaked me out. The really old computer freaked me out even more because I don't know. It was just a really weird episode, but overall, towards the end, it kind of redeemed itself, or not redeemed itself, but it kind of made sense in the end whenever I realized that, okay, maybe this is all happening. Maybe, and sorry if I'm rambling, I'm really tired. It's like almost 1 in the morning. But overall, just know it was an awesome episode. Trying to think of the other stuff that happened. The Siri scene was kind of cool. Or not Siri, Alexa. The Alexa scene was pretty cool with the FBI chick. The thing that I didn't really answer is, or maybe they did and I missed it. So obviously the guy in the diner died, which is okay. No one really liked him. But what about Elliot's sister? Did she die? Did she get killed? I don't know. So that was weird. They didn't answer that, or at least I don't think they did. Yeah, so let me know what you guys thought overall. Like I said, once I realized that this stuff was actually happening, and it wasn't just in her head, then I liked the episode a lot more, or at least I think it wasn't in her head. With this show, you never know. Like literally the last episode of like season 10 could be like Elliot wakes up and was in a coma the whole time. Like I wouldn't put it past this show. So yeah, I hope they don't do anything stupid like that. But yeah, one other thing that was pretty cool was seeing Elliot flip the script on Mr. Robot and like spy on him or whatever. And then I liked it whenever he walked up to the cab that he acknowledged like, well, wait a minute, I'm following Mr. Robot, but I am Mr. Robot. How's that going to work? So at least it kind of made a little bit of logical sense in its own weird way. Yeah, but like I said, overall, pretty solid episode. Definitely heavy on the intrigue. I'm really curious about this phase 2 or whatever thing they're doing. And the thing with the e-coin was kind of interesting. Kind of talking about some Bitcoin and stuff like that. That was interesting. I wonder if there's like a larger theme at play where they're going to talk about like money and power and banking and or if it's just all I don't know. Like I said, I'm tired and I need this season. I need this whole show just to be over so I can know what's going on and know that this was worth my time, the time that I've put into watching all these episodes. Because sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're really weird, and I just really hope at the end we don't get some BS explanation. Like, I want it all to make sense. I want it to wrap up nicely, and I want it to feel like there was always a plan in place for this show. Not just, oh, they took weird twists and turns, and at the end, whatever. Alright, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe.